Hi, movie mystique. Here today I am going to explain an action-adventure sci-fi called Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. In a dystopian Australia-turned-radioactive wasteland, the green place of many mothers stands out as one of the last havens with clean water and agriculture. While two children, Furiosa and Valkyrie, gather peaches, raiders discover this precious area. Furiosa attempts to sabotage their motorcycles, but is captured by the raiders as a trophy for their leader, Dementus of the biker horde. Her mother, Mary, chases after them to the horde's camp, eliminating all raiders except one. The surviving raider delivers Furiosa to Dementus, but Furiosa manages to mortally wound him before he can disclose the green place's location. Mary sneaks into the camp to rescue Furiosa, but Dementus soon finds them. Mary stays behind to give Furiosa a chance to escape, sacrificing herself and leaving Furiosa with a peach pit as a souvenir. Despite her mother's sacrifice, Furiosa is forced to watch Mary's crucifixion and is subsequently adopted by Dementus, who hopes to use her to locate the green place. Years later, Dementus lays siege to the Citadel, a fortified settlement with fresh water and agriculture. The Citadel's defenders, the war boys led by the warlord Immortan Joe, repel the attack. Dementus shifts tactics, using a Trojan horse approach to seize Gastown, an oil refinery crucial to the Citadel's fuel supply. During peace talks, Joe acknowledges Dementus's control over Gastown and agrees to increase its food and water supplies in exchange for the Horde's doctor and Furiosa, who has a star map tattooed on her arm indicating the green place's location. Joe then locks Furiosa in a vault with his stable of wives. When Joe's son Rictus shows interest in her, Furiosa hatches a plan to escape. She manages to slip away from Rictus during an attempted assault, but vanishes using a wig made from her hair. Assuming the guise of a mute teenage boy, Furiosa rises through Joe's ranks over the next decade, contributing to the construction of the War Rig, a heavily fortified tanker designed to withstand raider attacks. She plans to use the rig to escape when Joe dispatches his top driver, Praetorian Jack, on a supply run. Disillusioned with Dementus's cruelty, his lieutenant, the Octoboss, goes rogue and launches an air assault on the rig. The attack destroys Furiosa's hidden motorcycle and kills the rig's crew, but Furiosa and Jack join forces to defeat the attackers. Although Jack initially thwarts Furiosa's attempt to commandeer the rig, he recognizes her skills and agrees to train her to escape in exchange for her help in rebuilding his crew. Furiosa becomes Jack's second-in-command, and they bond, planning to flee together. They seize their chance when Joe decides to attack Gastown, which has been poorly managed by Dementus. However, Dementus ambushes them at the Bullet Farm, a mining facility. Furiosa and Jack barely escape, but Jack is tortured to death by Dementus. Furiosa severs her injured arm to free herself from captivity, sacrificing her star map in the process. A lone observer watches as Furiosa struggles back to the Citadel, where she and Joe's aide, the People Eater, devise a plan. Dementus is lured into a trap, leading to a decisive 40-day conflict in which the war boys defeat the Horde. Without a way to return home, Furiosa replaces her severed arm with a mechanical prosthetic and continues her pursuit of Dementus. In a prolonged chase across the desert, Furiosa eventually captures Dementus. She imprisons him at the Citadel and uses his remains to fertilize a peach tree from her mother's seed. Joe promotes Furiosa to Imperator and appoints her to command a new war rig. She then meets the 5 wives in the vault where she was once imprisoned. The night before another supply run, the wives take refuge in Furiosa's rig, marking a new chapter in their struggle for freedom.